Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. And in this video, I'm going to show my age. So we're going to be reviewing a family film. At least something was considered a family film when I was a child. This is An American Tail. This came out in 1986. So I would have been like 2, maybe 3. I was 2. But this was a part of my childhood. This is a very interesting film. This is actually a Spielberg film, oddly enough. But again, this is the 80s when Steven Spielberg was in his heyday. This is an interesting film. So, what this film is about, if you're not aware, or, my generation, yes, I'm in my late 30s. So, this is a story of Fievel Mousekewitz. He is a mouse, but he is a Russian Jewish analog. So his family is attacked by cats. Again, this is technically part of the programs, but again, it's an analog. Though there are humans in this, and you do get to see the suffering. So they're attacked, they flee to America. He gets lost and falls into a bottle in the ocean off the ship shortly before they arrive in America. So his parents, his baby sister, and his little sister think he's dead. And you see them kind of go through the mouse version of Ellis Island. You get glimpses of the human world as well. They're in New York City. You see what's going on with the immigrant community, particularly through this mouse community. Again, they're still in the human community, but you see glimpses of the human community, but you very much see the characters are based with these mice. And they still interact with these cats, but you basically see Fievel going from place to place, trying to relocate his family in a new country, interacting with a variety of different peoples. He's chased by cats. He's eventually befriends a mouse-friendly cat. That would be Tiger. So, and it kind of chronicles his family, as well as him learning to adapt to America, and very much shows the immigrant experience of this time period for young, very poor immigrants. Again, he is a mouse, but it's very obvious that he's a Russian Jew. So that is what he is representing in this film. So this is a very, very good film. It's a very classic film. There's a lot of songs and dances. It can get a little scary. I believe it's rated PG. But again, remember, this came out in 1986. So, no, this is rated G. This would not be rated G now. It would most likely be rated PG, if not PG-13. Most likely PG. Parent guidance here. This would not be rated G. Remember, some various other Lucas and Spielberg films were rated PG back then, when they would probably be rated R now, including various Raiders of the Lost Ark thing, which I believe was rated PG or possibly PG-13. That's the horror one with the lots of racist heart cutting out thing. I think that was PG-13 back then. May have been PG, I can't remember. But again, this is rated G, but it's probably PG according to modern sensibilities, because there's some scary stuff going on here. But it's a great, I think I would consider it a great history film for the younger set, for the elementary school set. If you're discussing this area of history of immigration to America by particularly those who are very impoverished, and what they experienced when they came, how they were taken advantage of. There was a lot of people who were vying to use these poor, uneducated, confused immigrants who were searching for a better life. So, and they were obviously very gullible because they were in a new country. They didn't know where they were at. It's a completely new culture. And it's not always friendly to them. So, and the problems they thought they were escaping, to some extent, followed them. Obviously, people weren't ransacking and trying to kill them incessantly, but it wasn't exactly it wasn't the dream place they thought it was. And it very much shows this in the film, particularly with Fievel trying to interact with a variety of different people, from different cats to different members of society, in the form of a mouse. So I really do, this is a very much a big nostalgia thing for me. It is something I would definitely show my child. It has been brought up, I think, when I was in school, because it does do this great representation of immigration in this time period, which I'm guessing, I can't remember exactly when that time, late 1800s, early 1900s. I'm pretty sure this is like early 1900s, before World War I, essentially. So we're talking late early 1900s when this is kind of going on, if not into the 19 teens, just because that's when World War I is, of course, when the king was toppled. But again, there was a lot of anti-Jewish sentiment throughout Europe and the United States, period. Particularly evident in this time period. And yes, World War II as well. We're not going there. That's not about this. This is definitely around World War I, if not just prior to it. So that's what really this is looking at in a historical point of view. But again, it shows it in a child-friendly way. So for the elementary school kids, when you're talking about this area of Jewish history and Russian history and American history specifically of these immigrations and this immigration experience, this was one of the heights of Ellis Island. So when these people were coming over. Sorry, it's almost 8 o'clock at night, and I have a 3-year-old. And it's the Christmas season. I'm filming this in December, so I'm busy. Because of course I am, because it's December, and it's the Christmas season, the holiday season. It's insane. So, but I really do love this film. It's, I don't know, how long is this? I skimmed through it. It's about an hour and 20 minutes. So, again, definitely early to mid elementary, depending on your kid's level. Very, very educational in a sense, even though it's fiction. Very much a classic. So it's a great film to show the elementary school kids, particularly obviously homeschoolers, when you're studying this area of history. So, because it shows a lot of it. Even though, again, it's using animals, it's probably going to be a little bit, and of course it's animated, it's using a language that young kids can understand. So it's great for that. It's really the end of this video. There's not much to say. I really do love this. I may cover American Tail, which is the second one of these, which talks about the West. I have to look into that. And the whole Manifest Destiny thing. Though I'm pretty sure it whitewashes it just a bit. Nor am I sure that the Jewish community went west. So, but... Sorry. Yawning. It happens. Again, it's just hit 8 o'clock at night, so I have a kid who's a 3-year-old who's talking like crazy right now. And it's Christmas season. And I really do love the American Tail. So we will see if I cover Fievel Goes West at a later date, not this year. So, but this is a really fun, great educational film. So if you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a positive comment if you have one. I'm covering this. I'm covering some more Jewish history. I cover a wide variety of things, from nonfiction to fiction to stuff for little kids to stuff for a little bit older kids. I am very, very consistent. If you're looking for someone who does consistent videos, my films come out 8 o'clock every morning on Fridays. My books come out 8 o'clock every morning on Mondays. I will have a minimum of 2 videos every week. Sometimes, particularly bookways, I'm covering a lot of series this month. I'm doing The Princess Diaries. I added in some more Tamora Pierce, as well as I'm covering the Guardians of Ga'Hoole. As of the time of this filming, that's what's done. So, and I'm going to go back to Meg Cabot to look at a more fun, girly series that I can't remember the title of. And then I'm going to go back to Catherine Lasky, which is going to move into next year. and then we will see from there what series we go after, along with various theme things. I know I'm covering LGBTQ. I'm covering obviously Jewish American History Month, as I try to do that almost every year. Yes, I'm doing Five Will Go the American Tale for that. There's not a lot of Jewish films. So I use a wide variety of things. Occasionally on Wednesday, I will come out with either a board game. I have some travel videos and stuff like that. But those are very inconsistent right now. So, again, like and subscribe. Leave a positive comment if you have one. Thank you.